Hello, fellow explorers and friends, welcome to Pro Trip. Tbilisi is straight from the pages of a Gothic fairy tale. A deep valley forms the backdrop to brightly colored turrets, cobblestone streets, and a burgeoning art scene, while warm Georgian hospitality permeates the mix of contemporary and traditional restaurants serving up local favorites. This video will cover the top 10 places to see, ways to wander, and signature experiences in Tbilisi. Number 10, Old Town, Altstadt, Tbilisi. At the heart of the capital, Old Town, Altstadt, Tbilisi boasts an eclectic mix of new and ancient buildings in a rainbow of colors, set against the looming bulk of Narikala fortress. Devastated by an invading army charging north from Persia in 1795, much of the area was painstakingly rebuilt and restored in the mid-19th century while the country was under Russian rule, although many buildings and churches dating from the 5th century still exist here. You can notice the carved wooden balconies on large houses that hang over the pavement as you stroll the narrow streets and alleyways in search of an ancient church or two. Other places of interest include the area's popular sulfur baths. Tbilisi Old Town is such a wonderful place to explore. Within this area are numerous historical sites to visit, architecture to admire and streets to explore. The opportunities for taking photographs are endless and all of it is easily explored on foot. There are plenty of things to keep the visitor entertained within this area and the rest of Tbilisi is only a pleasant stroll away. Number 9. Aerial Tramway in Tbilisi. Aerial Tramway is a fast and great experiential way to reach from a place on ground to the top of a hill where a significant travel site is located. Opened in 2012, Tbilisi's Aerial Tramway connects Reich Park on the left bank of the Mtkvari River to the Narikala fortress. Savor 360-degree views of the Georgian capital while the cable car whisks you to the top of Salalaki Hill. Before this tramway, the only way to get to Narikala was by climbing the hill, which might have been troublesome for many. After the aerial tramway, it has become super easy for anyone to reach from ground to top of Narikala. This journey in the tramway takes you through Mtkvari River, over the recently renovated rooftops and buildings of Old Town and then Narikala in only 2 minutes. 3 tourist sites at the top of the tramway to explore are Fortress of Narikala, the 300-year-old botanical garden and Karli's Deda. Number 8. Tsminda Sameba Cathedral. The Cathedral of the Holy Trinity, commonly known as Tsminda Sameba, is the most important and majestic cathedral in Georgia. Rising on the hill of St. Elijah, the cathedral, like a huge white bird, hovers over the city as if guarding it. This grandiose complex is visible from almost every corner of the capital. Tsminda Sameba is the main Georgian Orthodox cathedral, as well as the third largest Eastern Orthodox cathedral in the world. The construction of the Holy Trinity Cathedral has become a significant event for the entire Georgian people. It represents the unity of the Georgian nation, its faith, and power. The Cathedral of Tsminda Sameba was built between 1995 and 2004 on the initiative of the Patriarch of all Georgia Ilya II in honor of the 2000th anniversary of the birth of Jesus Christ and the 1500th anniversary of the Georgian Church. The Sameba complex consists of the main cathedral, separate bell tower, the residence of the Patriarch, the monastery, the seminary and theological academy. Number 7. Rezo Gabriadze Marionette Theater. Though modest in size, the Gabriadze Theater is among the world's preeminent cultural institutions. Presenting mature puppet performances full of depth and meaning, it has gained the respect and recognition of international audiences and critics alike. Based in its home theater in Tbilisi, Georgia, the company is under the direction of a noted artist, writer, and director Rezo Gabriadze, whose awards include Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters of the French Republic, France's highest recognition for cultural achievements. The Gabriadze Theater has toured extensively, its recent venues including Lincoln Center Festival in New York, the Edinburgh Festival, Bogota Theater Festival, San Sebastian Festival, Spain, Toronto World Stage Festival, the Barbican Center, London, Théâtre de la Ville, Paris, the Kennedy Center Festival, Washington, D.C., the Theater Art Studio in Moscow. The Gabriadze Theater stands in the heart of Tbilisi's historic Old Town. This beautiful building of the unique Marionette Theater was designed by Gabriadze himself. Number 6. Jinvali Water Reservoir. Jinvali Water Reservoir, also known as a lake, is located on the Georgian military highway. Soviets constructed the dam in the 1980s. As Tbilisi was growing rapidly, there was a need of a new water supply. Government decided that the Aragvi Gorge rich with glacier water was the perfect spot. The city of Jinvali had been at the crossroads of the great trading routes. Therefore throughout the history, it was a city of Georgian elite. It was rich with fortresses, towers and palaces. Though most of these had tumbled down to ruins throughout the centuries, territory promised a big archaeological treasure. The lake caused its visitors with stunning views and beautiful colors year-round. Number 5, Funicular. Tbilisi Funicular Railway. The ride up Tsminda on the recently reconstructed funicular is spectacular, as are the views from the top, and the funicular complex restaurant building has a couple of great places to eat or drink. There is a big amusement park for kids and adults. Also in the park you will find cafes, nightclub, TV tower and spectacular views over the Tbilisi from 710-meter-high mountain. To ride the Tbilisi Funicular Railway, you need a 2-gel plastic card, sold at the ticket office, on which you then add credit for your rides, and any rides in the Tsminda Amusement Park. The funicular cliff train is available from 9 o'clock till midnight. Stay tuned till the end and give the video a thumbs up while you also smash the subscription. Number 4, Narikala Fortress. Also called the Mother Fortress of Tbilisi, Narikala is an ancient symbol of Tbilisi's defense. The fortress was established in the 4th century, around the period when the city itself was founded. It was then known as Shurist-Seek, invidious fort. The name Narikala is said to derive from a Persian word for citadel, but another theory says was the name that Mongols used, meaning little fortress. It was expanded considerably by the Arabs during the 7th and 8th centuries. The Arabs built the Emir's palace within its walls. King David further extended the fortress in the 11th century. Most of the existing fortifications date from the 16th and 17th centuries. In 1827 it was damaged by an earthquake and was not restored. St. Nicholas Church, inside the fortress walls, dates from the 12th century. It was renovated in 1996. Narikala offers you some of the best panoramas of the city. Number 3, Georgian National Museum. Georgian National Museum, GNM, was established in 2004 and unifies 20 museums and institutions in Tbilisi and regions of Georgia. GNM comprises museums, research centers and libraries, and preserves rich, authentic content of cultural heritage and provides learning experiences for everyone. GNM presents internationally significant collections of art and historical artifacts. Jewish collections consist of Judaic objects, dresses, textile, accessories, amulets, old photos and books. Number 2, Museum of Illusions. The Museum of Illusion in Tbilisi brings you a space suitable both for social and entertaining tours into the world of illusions which has delighted all generations. It's a perfect place for new experiences and fun with friends and family. Not only is it a place for children who adore coming, but also a place for parents, couples, grandmothers and grandfathers. Number 1, the Bridge of Peace. Relatively newly constructed, the Bridge of Peace is definitely the attraction one wouldn't want to miss in Tbilisi. It is a pedestrian glass and steel bridge in a bow-shaped design that sits over the Kura River in Georgian capital. It was officially opened in May 2010. The bridge was brought to Georgia from Italy in 200 unassembled components. The bridge is 156 meters long and has more than 10,000 LED bulbs built in, that are switched on daily 90 minutes before the sunset. The pulsating lights are communicating the message in Morse code. The message says chemical elements from the Mendeleev's periodic table that make up a human body. The idea of the Italian designer Michel de Lucchi was to broadcast the message, which is the anthem of life and peace among people and nations. The Bridge of Peace is a convenient cross point between the Wright Park and the old part of the town. It also provides amazing views of Tbilisi, especially at sunrise, sunset or night. In 2012 the Bridge of Peace in Tbilisi hit the top 13 most unusual bridges in the world. Be sure your drone is fully charged with memory space before you visit. By all means take your drone with you. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the videos and contents, please like, comment and subscribe our channel.